What I said in this video is the truth, and I do not care how people react to my videos, and I do not care because what I say is God's truth. Alright? God's truth. And God is my witness. Alright? Okay. Now, if you are a teacher right now in the education system in the world, particularly in the West region, alright? Right. Now, if you are a teacher, a lecturer, okay, why should my child or anyone's child, okay, anyone's child should have permission or a specific qualification to stay at your building? Like, I do not understand. Like, when a child gets to a specific age, like 16, like when they get to college and university, all of that, like when they get to that stage, why is it now that it requires like to get into university, you have to have a specific qualification or a specific number to study at a building. To study at a building. This is what I don't understand. Because if you hate conservative politicians, really like out there conservatives, alright? I'm not conservative because that's not who I am. But conservative politicians, alright, like pro-capitalist, pro-right, they talk about money, materialism, all of that, alright, individuality. Now, if you claim to hate those kind of people, then why aren't you not making things easier for other people in your community? What I say is the truth, alright? And this has happened in my experience, which I find very disrespectful, okay? Why as a teacher, if you for pro-left values, pro-left, you know what, ideology, whatever you left people believe in, like peace and unity, partying, hippie, all of that, ya la la di da di da. If you all of that, alright, if you're for peace, like if you're all friends and all hippie, all that kind of stuff, like if you are to the left, so you say in your parties and your whatever, all that kind of stuff, then why do I need anything to, why do I have to prove myself to study at your building? Your building, your company, whatever, mate. If you're a lecturer, employer, now, okay, let's point this back to the teachers, the lecturers. Why do I have to prove myself to stay at your building? Because you're pro-human, so you say, which you're not. You're not pro-choice, you're not pro-life, you're not pro the values that you supposedly protest about. No. You force students to qualify to stay at your building, not for free. They need to qualify to have a specific statistic, which you have rules, conditions to stay at your building. So students, right? When I was a student, I have to study hard to get to stay at a building. So then, blah da da da. You're not really left-wing, are you? Why can't you, as left-wing lecturers, left-wing teachers, left-wing academics, right? Why can't you just scrap the whole notion of, like, qualifications just taking all students at your building for free. You don't need statistics or anything to stay at your building. No. If you for left values, because when I read left-wing ideology, it's equality for all. So what are you doing? Making students' lives in misery harder. Why are you then, as a left-wing person, lecturer, teacher, whatever, why are you playing the game of, cat and mouse, or, competing to survive? Alright? Why are you saying that, why haven't you studied my books? Or why have you done this? Why haven't you done that? Or why have you gone to my trips? Why haven't you done this and that? La. No, because you have not done what I have said. No, I don't believe that system. I don't subscribe to that belief system. No. You're not left. If you're for equality, alright? Because left-wing ideology, equality for all, everyone is equal, alright? You don't, play the game of cat and mouse with students younger than yourselves, alright? You don't play the game of competition rivalry because you're left-wing. All these teachers, all these lecturers saying that, they hate conservatives, right? When you don't do shit, you don't question what the fuck you're doing. No, you don't. No. You're there because of the money. Because they gave you that job. Alright? They gave you that job and you don't want to even make things different. So like you would, right? Because of the white man, you would treat your own race like crap. You'll treat your race like crap. Alright? Purposefully. Like, they'll tell you things like, try to traumatize that person for no reason. Or that kind of game. Because it's money. But left-wing people are against money. So why are you playing the game? Why can't you just say no? Say no. My students get a place in my building without qualifications. Let them in. No. Life is hard as it is. Let them in. And then that'll be a change. No. That will be a change. Because you are standing up for your values, for what is human. Students should not need to have any qualifications or any statistics to study at a fucking building. It's kind of like saying that, for a beggar to stay at someone's house, they need to pay. No. Treat them like humans. Free. But you wouldn't do that, no, because your mentality is not like that. No, it's not like that. Say, you think everything is free, do you? God made everything abundant. Nature. You shouldn't have to pay for you to live and eat. Like, the whole notion of exploitation and taking or copying other people's stuff for your survival, that whole concept is old-fashioned. It's primitive. It's not really, modern, is it? Why am I going to a culture that claims to be modern, supposedly, doesn't even know how to look after its own people, or even provide the basic necessities for free? For example, Japan. Japan, they say it's one of the richest countries, but yet people over there are killing themselves, and mental illness. They can't even the rich and poor over there, they don't even like each other. The Japanese don't even like each other, for starters, mate. Not all hunky-dory, all that. No. They copied the white man's capitalism. It's true. After World War II, Japan was not capitalist before World War II. After, when America defeated Japan, Japan changed its economy to capitalism. They adopted the white man's way, the white man's rivalry, competition, money system, and look at what it's done to the Japanese people. The Japanese people of honor, respect, and humility. Now, look what's that that done to them after World War II? No. Look what has capitalism done to Japan. It doesn't suit them at all. White culture does not suit Japanese people. Even though they're trying to... Look, I understand why they took it, but look, when something doesn't suit you, it doesn't suit you. Come on, mate, come on. Rivalry, competition, that's white people. They're okay? You do not copy white people, their system, to make you feel superior or better than white people. That's stupid. No. Look, I'm mixed, alright? Why would I need to copy white people what they do, alright? White people fight, conquer, colonize, all that shit, alright? I'm not white, so it'd be stupid for me, okay, to adopt a white person's system, a white person's way, and then all my grandkids in that country blame me for, like, why the F did I copy someone who don't even know, you know what I mean? It's like, look, okay, I'll put it in this way, alright? Why would I copy a zombie? Like, zombies eat each other. So it'd be very stupid and dumb, alright? Very stupid and dumb to take a zombie way of life. Like, I copy zombies, their diet, their unhygienic ways, put it in my culture, and what the F will happen? My culture will turn into zombies, basically, eating each other, cannibalism and shit. So what do you expect is going to happen? So this is what you have to understand. Read history and what the F people are doing. When people are copying each other, they're not copying the right thing. That's what I'm saying. They're not copying the right thing. Okay? They're not copying the right thing. White culture, like capitalism. Look what it's done to Japan, for example. It's not just Japan, but I'm just saying that capitalism is very... Look, I know that money sometimes it benefits some people, but it doesn't benefit everyone. So there's a problem with that. And that, I can't be with that kind of system. Because if that system betrays me, and I've been disadvantaged because I lack the internet skills, I lack a smartphone, I lack basically internet knowledge, then that kind of system, that kind of system does not work for the future because it's lack inequality. Like, if someone does not know how to use Google Maps, smartphones, or anything to do with technology, even how to type even, they can't survive in somewhere in a white man's or Asia, like, copying white people's shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't survive in an environment like white people or Asians if you, like, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to pick up what is going on in the world. Look, it's like, I don't know. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. If you for the values you preach in your books, in your documentaries, in your films, you should not be in the education system at all, institution at all. No, you shouldn't. No. Even if, look, people are different, alright? Like, in North Korea, okay? In North Korea, like, North Koreans they will do anything to get out of North Korea. What does that tell you? People are different. Even if somewhere like North Korea, people will do anything to get the fuck out. So in the same way with people in the West, alright? People in the West, okay? Lecturers, teachers, alright? If you're left wing, if you promote, like, what you believe, what you preach in your books and documentaries, films, music videos, whatever. If you say what you claim to be, what you say in your songs, poetry, whatever, your words, not mine, your words, okay, your words, why from the day one, all the teachers that I have encountered in my palm line, moving schools, everything, not one teacher has challenged the status quo and said no and let everyone in. Because why should I need to prove myself to stay at your building, mate? No. I shouldn't need to, because left-wing ideology is about love, right? Unity, all about that. Like, why do I have to compete? That's anti-left. That's not what are we on, mate? What are we on, mate? That's not what I've subscribed. That's not what. You know what I mean? It's like a malfunction. I glitched the whole thing. Like, it's like a glitch, innit? What are you doing, mate? So, what? Why do I have to prove myself to stay at your building? To have numbers, grades, to stay at your building? Why are you making things harder? No. You're not left-wing. You're pro-capitalist. I do not care how much you hate conservative politicians, right? How much you say online, oh, hate him, this and that. But yet, yeah, you're a hypocrite. You have destroyed other people's chances staying at your company, staying at your school, and you're playing the game that they want you to play. So you're being had it then. That's what I'm saying. All these teachers, lecturers, all these employers are not really left, as they say. They're just lying. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. You hate these conservative politicians when you yourself are playing the game of rivalry competition. So what if I don't study your books? So what? You should be grateful. At least I'm at your building. You shouldn't need to play their game. Like, for example, right, if you're black, all right, and then the white boss tells you, make your black co-workers' lives live in hell. Are you going to do that? Are you? Oh, well then, because the real ones, they're the ones who are not. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, like, this is what I'm trying to get the gist of, ladies and gentlemen. People are not in the right places, alright? People, like, all the people I've encountered in my life, they're all fakes. They're not really for the values they supposedly proclaim to be. No, they're not. No. If I need to know email, social media, to even to have a job even, or even know how to type to even stay at your company, or basically to prove myself to stay at your building, that's not left. That's more right, don't you think? Come on, man, come on. Left-wing people should not be encouraging the plantation. They should try to destroy it. But oh no, you just don't want to because you don't want to lose your job, or you just don't want to, challenge the status quo. So really, are you really for the values you preach? Are you really for what you say? Because I can tell when I'm smelling a rat, a pussy, a liar. Don't come to me that you're for my history, for my identity, when you can't even say no to your boss for treating your own race horribly. What? What I said is the truth. For what? So then you can stay. You're not really left, are you? No, you're not. So there you have it, folks. I haven't got time for fakes. You either are left or you're not. Because I am not a right wing. No, I am not. No. You know what, yeah? I am not with the right because their ideology is, I'm not with the right wingers because nope, that's not who I am. Alright? I'm not going to be right-winger when things are hard and people do things for other people. No. Right? I'm out. Left. Now. Left. Are you ready for the left? Now I'm even questioning who's really on the left. Because if people are for the left, no qualifications, no grades, nothing to prove my place at your company or at your schoolmate. So which is which? Are you pro-right or pro-left? Because all the teachers I have encountered in my life, are pro-capitalist. I have yet to find a true left wing, because true left wing teachers do not subscribe to the plantation. They say no. Like Rosa Parks, she said no. Oh well then, I have yet to meet someone stronger as her. No. Yeah.